Ernest Hemingway once said, "It is good to have an end to journey toward, but it is the journey that matters in the end." Everyone comes here for different reasons, but one thing is for sure. The experiences gained, the time spent, and friendships made are unique. Have you ever thought, how did we get here? Whether you heard about the opportunity through a friend and thought, yeah, I want to do that. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind. Hanging on a shelf in good health. You applied by looking this up on Google and navigating through the application process. Don't you remember clearance appointments? You better have all your stuff. There's so many hours of training. 30 hours. Those are some long days. Can't forget about body mechanics, right? But you passed your exams. Yay you. And you are on your way to helping patients. Can't forget about waiting in the lobby for your department-specific trainings. Oh, and those timesheets. You were an all-star and attended all intern meetings. Sundays 3:45, and participated in various projects and events. And maybe you joined leadership team.
Hi, welcome to St. Mary's. My name is Anush. How can I help you?
Some nights I stay up, cashing in my bad luck. Some nights I call it a draw. Some nights I wish that my lips could build a castle. Some nights I wish they just fall off. But I still wake up, I still see your gospel. Lord, I'm still not sure what I stand for.
Where's your brother? Right there. Oh look, he's big Eric. Does that mean you're little Eric? Hey, you get home at like 10 o'clock at night, and then by the time you go to sleep and wake up again, you have to be at work at like 7 in the morning. When are you supposed to shower?
What are we waiting for? Why don't we break the rules?
I have to be friends with you in public today, so.
See that for the black and white. Try twice as hard in a math is like good.
Videos like this make me seem a lot more awkward than I really am.
That's alright. I found a martyr in my bed tonight. Stops my bones from wandering just who I am.
Do the difficult things while they are easy, and do the great things while they are small. A journey of 1,000 miles must begin with a single step.
And now, the graduating class of 2014A.
Are you recording me?
But the main thing is that people in the hospital or in healthcare in general are human. Not only the patients, but the people behind the scenes, such as the doctors, the nurses, the admissions, everyone that takes part in doing what they do to help people out in this industry. And by human, I mean that they have flaws. They have family, they have friends, and lives outside the hospital that do innately affect how they work amongst others.
And I've had an amazing time being a CC at St. Mary's Hospital. My favorite department was the rehab floor. I did 2 rotations on the floor, worked with amazing nurses and staff. And
a story that I just will never forget is when I was on rehab, and I was asked to sit with a patient with aphasia, and so okay, like I'm just gonna sit with him. I don't know what to say. He can't speak to me. But after a little while, I started to see improvements in his speech, and we started to make Valentine's Day cards for his family.
Meeting and connecting with Dr. Murray has been the single best experience I've had at this hospital. He has been a professional role model and an all-around fantastic human being. Through his actions, I was encouraged to expand the health profession's shadowing program to allow other individuals a chance to glean the same experience that I have.
Time as a red shirt is when I was working a couple times a week for about 2 weeks, and a patient, we got close, and at the end of their stay they told me that I really had made a difference and that they were happy that they got to know me.
On my first shift in the NICU, there was a baby who was nearly admitted, and she weighed approximately 2 pounds, and the nurses would tell me that she was definitely going to have a hard time recovering if it was indeed that she made it through to live. And so week after week I was there every Friday morning, and the nurses would explain to me all the health complications that this patient had, where they derived from, and what their plan was to alleviate them. I definitely made sure that every Friday I made time aside in my shift to spend time with her, to talk to her, hug her, and give her that affection, because I know that I didn't have to be a practicing clinician to give this patient the affection that she needs to be able to grow developmentally. And so as a clinical care extender, I was able to provide this for her, and it was such an honor for me to see her grow from being in a critical condition to the day that she was discharged. It was one of the stories and one of the reasons as to why I one day hoped to become a NICU nurse at St. Mary.
During my first shift in the neonatal ICU, one of the nurses took me around and explained everything to me while she worked. She had to change the isolette that one of the babies was in, so she had me hold him while she did this, and he was the sweetest little thing. Afterwards, she told me that was the first time that he was really held, because he was finally stable enough to do so, and his parents were unable to come around. She then turned to me and said, I made a difference in this little child's life.
Thank you to St. Mary Medical Center and the COPE program to be able to give us this opportunity to have an experience.
Thank you to the CC program for everything. My clinical experience as a CC and my administrative experience as an LT Med executive team member were definitely my stepping stones into getting into the field of healthcare administration. Thanks to this program, I got into graduate school, in which I'm attending USC in the fall. This program provided me with so many opportunities to strengthen my public speaking skills, my interpersonal skills. I got to acquire leadership qualities, got to learn about the inner workings of a hospital, and I got to build wonderful friendships with great people.
One of my favorite memories from the hospital is of when I worked my rotation in rehab. That was my first rotation, and there was this old man, I remember. He was going to get transferred to another hospital, but he was really nervous and he didn't seem like he was looking so good. He was still really sickly, so I noticed he had a Bible on his table, so I offered if I could, and I asked if I could pray with him, and he said certainly. So I got to pray with him, and it felt really good to be able to encourage this man who doesn't know where he's going and doesn't know what the future will hold for him, but I was just really thankful, and I think that was one of the most important.
On multiple shifts, there was a little seasoned woman who began her nursing career at St. Mary's Hospital, as she recalls, on George Washington's birthday in 1971. Her cheery attitude, despite her age, permeates the halls that she walks down to pass out newspapers and magazines for visitors and staff. Her name is Letitia Duco, featured on the 90th anniversary page for St. Mary's Hospital. Despite having no relation with her nor having spoken a word to her, the reason why her presence hallmarks my St. Mary's experience is because not many of you know that a youthful soul is housed within her. Each afternoon, I take the city bus home from my high school, and she too boards the same bus along my route and walks a distance to take a second bus, dressed in her St. Mary's outfit to get to the hospital and fulfill her duties as a volunteer. Not only does she do this, but she has also been a catechist teacher teaching children their sacraments and about religion at the church I attend, which she still serves during Mass. I hope that by the time that I'm a grandmother like her, I have as much energy and compassion as she does in order to continue to perform things that I am most passionate about.
My experience as a CCE in this hospital has been an amazing one. This internship has opened my eyes to different opportunities out there in the healthcare field. It brought to light my passion and also showed me what I was really meant to do. One of the most important things that I've learned as a CCE in this hospital is to treat patients as people and not just medical conditions. And I think that's a really important concept to grasp no matter what areas of healthcare you're in.
I started off a sophomore, 19 years old in my undergrad, thinking I wanted to be a nurse, and that was what I wanted to do, and there was nothing else I wanted to do with my life but besides be a nurse. My mom's a nurse, family's a nurse, this is what they want me to do, perfect. I'm graduating with healthcare administration, and I want to maybe go to law school, get a master's in public health, maybe an MBA. Completely different. Just take all the experiences you can. I mean, when you get those emails about events and about new projects and things like that, it's really for your benefit. Your 5-year plan is exactly that. It's a plan. It's not something that's set in stone. And that's what I'm going to take with me after this internship.
It's important to take advantage of the environment that you're in and the opportunities that you have to ask questions of people who have been working in this field for a long time.
So this program gave me so many different experiences that I could not have gotten anywhere else.
Some of the things that I've learned here at St. Mary's is to communicate better, to take charge and meet new people.
What I'm going to take away from this program is definitely professionalism. I love being in the interviews, as I've said before, and I like giving presentations at local high schools. I like building my public speaking skills, and it's definitely made me a more assertive person who goes and takes initiative a lot more often.
The CCE program has taught me a lot about the clinical setting of nursing. I always knew I wanted to be a nurse because I knew that I wanted to help people. But it's so different to apply your textbook knowledge to real-life situations. Being a CCE for this past year has given me the reassurance and confidence about working in a hospital.
And the thing is about this program is that you can meet great friends, and they help you. Like the CCEs, they've been fantastic. They pushed me, and with college admissions, and I'm going to UCR, go Highlanders.
Because I think it's really important to show more kindness than necessary. I also believe that people will feel pieces of you in their lives, and you may never know where you fit, but all the little things that we do that doesn't seem very big to us is actually really important for others.
This program has provided me with hands-on experience and helped me decide to become a physician. I have grown both personally and professionally through this program, and also through this I have learned a lot, but I will always remember to keep being assertive and hardworking in the future, either in my career or personal life.
My time with the program generally has exceeded my initial expectations, and now I have a full understanding of that famous Dr. Peabody quote, "The secret to patient care is in caring for the patient." And now that whole saying has more weight to it after going through the program.
Being a CCE at St. Mary Medical Center this past year has definitely been an rewarding experience. The people I have met, the events I have attended, and the projects I've been involved in have all given me the networking skills and confidence I need in whatever career I may have in the future.
This program confirmed to me that I want to pursue a career in the healthcare field, because this is the environment where I excel in and the team that I want to work with.
I think that being a red shirt has really helped me realize that the hospital is exactly the place where I'm supposed to be. I'm really thankful for the red shirt program for giving me that opportunity.
But it's also important to appreciate those around you.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Say who's there. HIPAA. HIPAA who? I can't tell you. Oh shoot, I got back to my shift.
Half the world is